Hey, Erin, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, yeah, just enjoying the sun, but we get outside sometime soon.
Me too.
Is it super hot where you guys are?
It is really hot. It's been like 95.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I like the winter better here.
Oh, totally. What made you guys first start thinking that you might want to start out a disability app? Do you remember at what point did you guys start having that conversation?
I remember when I was in Spalding rehab, and I feel like that was only a couple months after ICU, so right after I got hurt. Um, I had like some peer mentors come in, but they were kind of like older, paraplegic, and like we just couldn't really like get any of the answers. And Todd was like, "What if they had like everything in one spot?" And originally, I don't think an app was the plan. It was like, I don't know, a website or something.
Yeah.
And we just always talked about it because I had so many questions and I couldn't get responses from anyone like online. And so that
Oh,
was definitely the first time we thought about it.
yeah, because you were injured in what year?
2017.
Okay, so I feel like Instagram was still pretty new back then.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was kind of new and it was kind of like no one, I guess I probably only reached out to people with more followers, but that's only because it's hard to find people when you're first injured. Like I couldn't find anyone with like smaller following, and I think they probably just didn't even read my messages.
Right. Well, and that's the hard part too, is that when you reach out to somebody who has a bit of a following, your
Mhm.
messages go to that little space off to the side of the app and you don't
Yeah.
even see it there. And so you reach out and you put yourself out there, you put your heart on your sleeve, and then you sort of wait and you don't get anything back, and that's
Yeah.
so disappointing.
Yeah, it was sad and I didn't know who else to talk to at the time. So,
Yeah, of course. Oh. I'm curious as well, when you're on Instagram and you're talking to people, what kind of feedback have you been getting from users online about the 10%?
a lot of people are just really excited to have a place that's just, for people with disabilities. They're like, I won't have to search and then try to figure out like, are they actually disabled? Like, what is
Yeah.
their disability? Because, sometimes you have to just message someone and ask. You can't always tell from Instagram like what people's
Right.
disability is. So I think that is what people seem most excited for, just something like one spot where they can go to connect with people. Because I do know a lot of people that have reached out and been like, I'm not comfortable posting myself in a wheelchair. But then when I reach out to people for questions, like they don't think I'm really a person in a wheelchair. I'm like,
Oh,
that's really hard.
yeah.
So that will help those people for sure.
Yeah, I think definitely because that, on top of everything else that anyone who's disabled has to deal with, we shouldn't have to worry about trusting each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are there any other parts of the 10% app that you're particularly excited about or that you are, I don't know, what are your pie in the sky thoughts for the future that you're hoping for with the app?
Kind of like what you said about partners and caregivers. Like, I think that should be a whole different section of the app because I think it would be really great. And then even having like peer mentors in there, like available for someone, like all different disabilities, but available for someone, like if they just want to chat to someone if they're struggling, I think
Yeah.
that would be cool. Um, I know some spinal cord injury PTs that have been like, we would love to be on there and do like
Yeah.
virtual PT, like stuff like that. I just think it could be really cool, like some of the options we have for the future.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too because that's the thing. There are so many resources out there. I think once you
Yeah.
start really digging in and looking for them, they're there. It's just hard to get them. So, well, I will let you go. But thank you so much for coming to talk to me. I know that we'll be talking a bit more, and we'll be setting up an interview sometime soon. So we'll definitely
Yeah.
get a little more into these questions.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, have a great rest of the day.
You too.
Bye.